Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Ethan. Welcome back to the channel. And today we're going to look at the 2DS, 3DS, and the Switch Lite, and whether or not the Switch Lite is a worthy successor to the 3DS and 2DS line of consoles. Now, if the 2DS and 3DS were obviously phased out a couple of years ago due to obviously the Switch and the Switch becoming a widely successful platform, but there wasn't really a handheld version of the Switch exclusively until obviously 2018, when obviously we had Switch Lite, and it came in three different colors, and the colours weren't really the best. They had yellow, turquoise, and grey, and then obviously later on they added pink and blue, which is kind of cool. But still no red one, for some reason, which is kind of annoying, but still, I digress. So, is the Switch Lite a worthy successor to the 2DS, 3DS line? I want to say yeah, and I want to give you three views on. First of all, right, the Switch Lite is basically just a portable Switch. It's got nothing really else to it. It's just a portable Switch system. There's nothing like major that it can't really do that the Switch can. Now, people are like, well, it can't play certain games, so you need to use the Joy-Cons. That's not actually true. It can. You just have to buy a separate pair of Joy-Cons to play them. So games like 1-2 Switch, you'd obviously need to buy extra Joy-Cons to obviously play the game using a Switch Lite. Likewise, you got the issue of obviously stuff like Labo. You can't use Labo on on a Switch Lite, but not sure why you'd want to use Labo anyway, because Labo was literally just 60 quid for a bit of cardboard. So I'm not sure if anyone even used Labo. So there's that. And then you've obviously got the fact that Switch Online's a thing on the Switch Lite, which obviously allows you to subscribe and obviously play a bunch of different retro games. Games include obviously N64 games, Game Boy games, Game Boy Advance games, Mega Drive games, NES, Super Nintendo. There's loads of different games across many different platforms to choose from. But obviously, that's another thing that the Switch Lite does, which the 2DS, 3DS didn't. Because in 2DS, 3DS, obviously, it was a la carte games. You could buy them all separately. But obviously, as times have changed, obviously, everything's going subscription based now. Every company's got to have a subscription. So Nintendo thought, hey, we'll do one. But yeah, now one big difference between the two is obviously the game library. The game library on the 2DS, 3DS was obviously a lot more handheld focused. If you don't know what I mean, what I mean is they were games that was designed as most of them were smaller games that were designed for the handheld in mind. Whilst with the Switch Lite, it's mostly AAA and indie games that were designed for obviously the main Switch platform, which are obviously able to play on the Switch Lite as it runs on the same hardware. Now, one of the big difference between the Switch Lite and a normal Switch, which I think is kind of negative, is you can't dock it. You can't dock the Lite to the TV. Obviously, you can never do anything like that with the 2DS, 3DS, so no harm, no foul there, really. But overall, to me, the Switch Lite feels like it's a good successor to 2DS and 3DS, and preferably, Nintendo will add 3DS and 2DS games eventually to Switch Online, especially games that Nintendo made themselves. Because I kind of feel like games like Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon could get a second attempt at the limelight if it was on the Switch. Anyway, guys, let me know your thoughts about this in the comments down below. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let me know your thoughts. I've been Ethan and I'm signing out. Peace.